Hello, everybody. I hope you are well. So, I would like to show you a new way to use the permissions of Google Maps, a new way to use it. And I would like to show you with viewmodelFactory too in Google Maps. Let's have a look on the application. As you can see, we've got my point GPS here, and sometimes when the GPS signal is low, you will have information in the middle of the screen, and you will see in a few minutes. Sometimes it's doing it. So another information about when you like to go, you can go outside and go back to your position. You can move the floating button. I see it. It's amazing. And when the user stopped the GPS and go back to the application, you've got information that GPS is not able to activate. Click, and you have to activate on, agree, and go back. GPS on. You've got the information that the GPS on. As you can see, this is the information when this GPS signal is low, and when you stop to the GPS, yes, like this, you've got another information, GPS off. And when you go back and turn on the GPS, and you've got GPS on. Okay, so let's go and try to show you how to do that with viewmodel. So first of all, create a new application, this one, and first of all, create the different package to arrange the application. Okay, so package, models, package, repository, trace, package details, the package view models, of course, models, the package views, and inside the package, the view package, package activities, and package fragments. Okay, right. So refactor the main activity into the package activities. Refactor. Okay, it's done. So now let's have a look on the build Gradle file. We need some dependencies. So let's do this on it. As you can see, the minimum SDK version is 19. Do what you want. You can pick 21 or as you want, but I choose 19. Okay, so in this application, we will need the information, the implementation, excuse me, of maps dependency. Okay, so let me copy this information to post here. Okay, so we could find this information on the Google documentation, of course. So we need the information, the implementation of maps, Google Maps for this maps and location. Because we had to implement new models and LiveData for this one. Okay. We will use a specific permission implementation and it's called say like this. Yes, you will see in a few minutes we will need glide to use the picture. Okay, and the last one is the material design of Google. Okay, that's it. And the last thing we had to do for the material design inside Android in the Rattle, we had to put this inside. Is to use the vector variable. Okay, and now will be done in a few seconds. Okay, it's done. Right, create a new activity, an empty one, empty activity. Let's call it Google Maps activity. Okay, and now let's create the different viewModel class. So this and activity viewModel, stand model, another one for Google Maps. So Google Maps activity viewModel extends viewModel, and let's create our viewmodelFactory. It's different on the version 4 of Android Studio. Okay, so implement viewmodelFactory, viewmodel provider dot factory, implement the method. Okay, we will need the context inside. So excuse me, private context public viewmodelFactory context this dot context equal context. So we will return after in a few minutes inside the viewmodelFactory. Now, okay, now let's create the location repository. So location repository set. Okay, let's create the singleton private static repository instance public static location repository get instance if instance equal return new location repository and return instance. Okay, that's it. So let's declare the different location repository inside viewModel. Let's close it. It's better like that. Okay, so in this one, so we got context, and this okay like this. So we need to private location repository excuse me repository. Okay, repository, and make the constructor. So private close public global map activity the model. That's so inside final location repository and final context. You will understand the important final in a few minutes. So this dot location repository or location repository, this dot context equal text. That's it. So copy of this and put inside. Okay, change activity your model. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's it for the moment. So now let's use the permission, the easy permissions. As you can see, you've got the address here from GitHub to the samples. Okay, so you've got different information inside, so have a look to understand and to write in the application. So let's do in the location repository public boolean is GPS permission. Okay, we need the context and return easy permissions as permission. That's it. So context manifest dot permission dot location manifest dot permission dot access find location. Okay, so go to manifest and excuse me, yes, so internet, yes, and use this permission access find location. Okay, yes, right, that is yes. Okay, just one thing to just yep. What else? I really say also. So okay, right. It's not a problem. That's it. So now go back to main activity view model and inside public boolean GPS mission. Oops. Key is so if and location dot is permission context. So you can put in string like this the different permissions equal. So manifest dot, oops, excuse me, not the good one, manifest, yes, dot permission dot access course location and manifest, yes, the good one, permission dot find location. Okay, else just show in information on login. So permissions are already done and return true. Okay, now let's implement private man activity. So just first of all we need to implement yes. So if model class dot is senior man activity view model dot class turn t new man activity view model location repository dot get instance and the context. Okay, for the other one, if model class dot is senior, so Google Maps activity remodel dot class return t new Google activity model location repository dot get instance and text and replace there to through new legal exception and you forgot to implement the new model. Okay, that's it. So now let's replace this one. So replace one. Checked. Yes. Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. Right. Now let's implement this in man activity. So private man activity view model, man activity view model, private view model factory, or new view model factory man activity dot this. Okay, so side man activity new view model provider this view model factory dot get class and activity view model dot class. Okay, do the same for Google Maps activity. So private Google Maps activity view model, Google Maps activity view model, private view model factory equal view model factory Google activity dot this, and inside the on create, so Google Maps activity view model equal new view model provider this view model factory dot get class Google view model activity dot class. Right, let's continue. So if main activity viewmodel dot js permissions, main activity dot js permissions else and then all activity equal intent main activity dot this Google Maps activity dot plus open activity dot add flags intent dot activity activity clear top and intent dot tag activity new task start activity for results T or result s open this and let's see actions create the field so do what we have for example and finish. Right, now we need to implement to add, excuse me, on activity result. Okay, so if request code equal say permissions tent then Google this, let's copy this, that's it. Yes, so my activity so finish, that's good. Right, and don't forget to on request action result with the view model display content. Okay, so yes, if main activity what is GPS permission main activity dot GPS permissions. Okay, so now let's create a toolbar so it will be better on the FP. Okay, so toolbar, be careful to use Android X toolbar, not the other one. Okay, let's call it up bar. Okay, let's rearrange this like this. Okay, so the background. Okay, let's put on yes. That's it. Main 8. So the advert action bar size and forget to this in content. Okay, that's it. Right. Okay for this. So let's close this back to main activity. Sorry, go back to not main activity, but of course maps. Okay, right. So let's implement the method. So set budget. Set budgets. Okay, create the method and inside so toolbar. So let's have a look. Is the good one? Not that the good one. Not the good one. Okay, be careful to use Android X. Okay, and this is the good one. Okay, bar toolbar equal. So just need to in Google Maps activity, in Google Maps XML activity XML. So we had to create so different things to use, and so it include so layout it's 790 D. So for example Google Maps. Okay, that's it. We manage this as okay, but the turbo. Okay, that's it. Inside to create the fragment container. So Android X fragment container view. Okay. So 0 DP oops X. Okay. So okay, be careful of this. It's very, very important. You can have the information on Google documentation, but be careful to this gms dot maps dot support map fragment. This key. So let's do like this, 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 and like this. Right. Right. Now, that's it for the moment. Right. Return to maps activity. Google Maps activity, sorry. So toolbar equal find new ID dot dot start look ID. So ID. Oops, excuse me, not inside this. At this one thing dot bar. So up Google Maps. Up Google Maps. Okay, so set super action bar. If for action bar no, let's check out set title Google Maps. Okay, okay. Now you have to create your account in Google platform. Okay, to have your APK, and after this, so you have to put it in. So let's close. Put it in manifest. So close all. Okay, let's do that. This. So inside, it's very important to put this Android metadata. So Android name, be careful to that. It's very, very important. Code dot Google dot Android dot geo dot API and value at string APK. So inside you have to put your APK here. Okay, for myself, it's already done in it. So it's very important, okay, to put this right. Okay, so we forgot to add an ID here for the map. Okay, that's right map. That's it. And in Google Maps activity, so after the set widget, so init map fragment. Okay, let's create a method. So it will be the same fragment equal fragment with equal fragment manager. So that define to fragment ID dot map. Okay. So if a fragment is not equal to null, so map fragment, it's a syntax. So Google Maps activity dot this, and of course, got an error. It's only that we missed to implement on map with callback. So do this, implement the method, and that's all for the moment. Okay. That's it. So let's have a look on the application. Oops, there is a mistake. It's happening to description. Oops, we forget one thing. Yes. So in styles, don't forget to put no action bar. And this one, it would be better. Like this. So now, as you can see, we've got the map with viewmodelFactory. So we can stop this video to this one, and after we can put a different marker. That is the location of the user, so the different information of the GPS signal is low, etc., etc. Okay, so see you soon. Bye bye.